Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontraining.com. It is Friday, the 15th of September. This is our weekly recap. If you'd like to join us, smartoptiontraining.com, link in the description below. Let's talk about this week as we've had quite the little sell-off here today. And, it's been not the most easiest of weeks. Yesterday, we looked like we're breaking out. Today, we look like we're breaking down. Been sideways most of the week. We had September 11th this week. We had a lot of inflationary data that came in hot this week. For many of you out there, today starts the high Jewish holidays. To those of you that celebrate that, Happy New Year to all of you. And the old Wall Street adage is sell Rosh Hashanah, buy Yom Kippur. Well, today certainly acted like that, and you can see the SPY down and volumes up here, but we have the quad witch as well. So we also have to add to the fact that you have the SPY went ex-dividend today, futures contracts expiring, options expiring. It's just kind of a mess. To put it in perspective, let's go to the ES real quick and just show that we're not quite down as much as we think we are. Yes, it's been a bad day. Yes, we completely engulfed yesterday's candle and we engulfed the range, but it doesn't look quite, it's not a good candle, but it's not the gap down that we saw in the SPY. And I think that's something here that's important to recognize here that's going on. So you take this all aside and, we're getting a general little beat down here. The Qs, ugly little candle to the bottom of the range. IWM remains weaker. The Dow also here down. The banks, which tried to pop multiple times this week, holding in slightly better, believe it or not. Energy continues to be somewhat strong. Oil is raging. And this is going to become a problem for the market if this keeps going on. So just keep that in mind. Crude here at a new high of the year, closing back in on 92 bucks a barrel. So what looks good out there? Well, a lot of charts don't look so good. We were talking in the room and we all kind of agree on a couple names that look good. Google, to me, with the charts on Sunday, still looks about the best. Yesterday put a 52-week high in here, holding the 8-day today. Amazon, while down a little bit and losing the 8-day, put a 52-week high in yesterday. It still looks strong. Tesla, despite being choppy and messy, is holding that gap and still well above the 8-day and holding in good here. And believe it or not, I'm going to bring up Affirm. And it's not that I'm a huge fan of the name, but it's got a beautiful little chart here and it's holding it really just fine. What's not holding in fine? Well, Microsoft tried to break out yesterday and it came raging back in here and back down to the 21-day. Meta tried to break out, another breakout failure candle there, back down to the 21-day here as well. The semis look sick. NVIDIA here, pretty weak here, breaking below the 50-day with authority and new, earnings low since earnings. AMD has just been a weaker name of late. And in general, the SMHs are not holding in too well. We had the big ARM IPO yesterday, traded that a couple times. It pushed up today, went above the IPO high. So the next trade for me is above 69, unless we have news. Otherwise, ARM is dead to me right now until it takes out the 69 level. And that's just how I trade IPOs until we have much more data to work with. Guys, what else? Netflix is getting crucified here. It looks like they're they're complaining too many people are moving to their ad-supported business and they're not making enough money, and it looks like that's a little bit of a problem here. That's not holding in well. Did we talk Apple? I forgot about Apple. Apple's had a brutal week. Getting ready to move lower. Apple's had just nothing but bad news all week, whether it was the news with Hawaii, with the competitive phone, the China government banning iPhone usage, the radiation on the iPhone 12 in France. They had their event. The event was fine, but it's not a game changer, and they're down here kind of trading this way. So a lot of stuff like that. Visa, for what it was up for a while. So was MasterCard today. It was up for a while and holding in well. And American Express, look at some different names. Bottom line here is seasonality is very much in effect here. Next week is known for being a difficult week. We'll see how it trades out. We have the Fed next week on Wednesday, the Fed decision. No hike is expected. So with that, I'm going to wish you guys all a wonderful weekend. I'm going to do charts on Sunday afternoon, and I'll see you all. And anybody who's not currently with me, hope you join us, and see you bright and early in the room on Monday morning.